Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be continuing on the Power BI interview stack. We'll be focusing on two questions today. One is you are given a data set containing sales information across regions. Create a combination chart in Power BI that displays the following: a column chart showing the total purchase amount for each region. And let's just do this, a column chart. So how do we know do it? So let's just use anything. So let's just put region in x-axis, and let's say the purchase amount. You can tell the interviewer, for the time being I'm considering purchase amount as sales. So yes, I have a chart which shows region wise sales. That was relatively simple. What is the next requirement? The next requirement is a line chart overlaid on the same axis that represents percentage of total purchase amount for each region. Okay, let's just get this shipped as well. So let's just add the purchase amount in the line axis. So we have this, and let's just change it to percentage of grand total. Okay, we have this. So what does this mean is essentially that west is the region in which you have the maximum sales recorded. On top of that, that's contributing to about 40% of your total revenue. That was question 1 and question 6 of our series. Let's just move to question number 7. So guys, these type of questions are also asked. They can tell you make this, make that, whatever use cases are there I'll be covering, so don't worry. But yeah, here we learned how to create a percentage total. I have shown in the video, just follow along. The next thing is the difference between measures and calculated columns. So like guys, let's just read it. When it comes to efficiency in Power BI, the choice in measures and calculated columns can significantly impact your report's performance. So guys, always whenever you're talking, right, always talk of how measures can be actually more beneficial than calculated columns. And yes, if it is a very complex calculation and you need a particular column as a filter, in those kind of situations you would go for a calculated column. Okay, measures are generally more efficient for aggregations and calculations that need to be performed dynamically on user interaction. They consume less memory. Guys, again, very important. So you need to understand, if you're creating measures, you will be consuming less memory as compared to calculated columns. So the Power BI data set size would be low, and also the refresh time would be low. Okay, that's a win-win for you, since they are calculated only when needed. And on the other hand, calculated columns are pre-computed, which is okay, but it's not that calculated columns are also bad. So if you need a filter like thing, you can go for a calculated columns as well. So in production ready reports, we usually use a we usually use a hybrid approach where we have some measures and some calculated columns as well. So keep a note of it. Okay, let's just go and show you the demo as well. So let's say if I create any column over here. Okay, if I create any column over here, it would be a calculated column. And if I create a measure, right, so you can create a measure like this. Let's just create a new measure. So you can create a new measure like this, and essentially measure, like the part is that measure would get only loaded in the customer interaction. Okay, let's say you want to compare the total amount. So this is a measure, right? You can write DAX over here. So let's just write calculate sum purchase amount. So you can just do it that way, right? So you can just essentially get this KPI card over here and put it over here, right? So essentially these are measures. So what is the advantage of having measures over calculated columns? So for calculated columns, they would be used while basically they would increase the size of your Power BI data sets. Okay, so your data set file would be very large, and they are like, see, measures are more efficient because they are rendered like when the user does some interaction, right? It's not like they are always being calculated. So they are only calculated when the user does some sort of interaction. So let's say I add a filter over here, and let's say I add a filter for manager, and I want to see only for Henry. So see, this got filtered to this thing, right, for Henry. So you can hover over this thing and get to know that what filters are applied. So this is the advantage, guys. Okay, otherwise you could create tables in backend as well, which would show total amount Henry, total amount manager wise, but that those things are not needed, right? That is the advantages of using measures. The best part of using measures is they consume less memory and processing power, since they are only calculated when needing, making them ideal for large data sets. Always remember this point and mention such points of optimizations when it comes to your Power BI interviews. So guys, please subscribe. A lot of content is planned. Thank you and have a great day.